We move then into February of 2024, and weather permitting, we have another fantastic program of San Juan Symphony music. It begins with a piece by Jared Tate, who is a Cherokee national composer. His music is called Sarcasm, or Chokfi, and this is for strings and percussion, an unusual combination. But it's really important, obviously, to have indigenous composers on the symphony season to highlight the diversity of cultures that are in the Four Corners, obviously, but all of the different voices that the symphony is able to communicate and portray. Jared will hopefully be present at the performance, if not in person, virtually, but we look forward to collaborating with him to bringing his music to life. And we'll also be performing the music of Samuel Coleridge Taylor, his Ballade for Orchestra. Samuel Coleridge Taylor, one of the most preeminent black composers of British descent. His father was from Sierra Leone, and his mother was an English woman in the 19th century. That was a very unusual combination. But when his music was discovered, he was heralded as a musical prodigy and genius. Around the world, he actually spent a lot of his career in the US, conducting in New York, and when he arrived here in 1904, he was greeted by Theodore Roosevelt at the White House, an unbelievable sort of acknowledgement of his greatness at a time when there were still enormous racial pressures and prejudices going on. So Samuel Coleridge Taylor's Ballade is a sweeping and romantic kind of tone poem as well, that oscillates between this brooding, kind of tense music in the opening and a lyrical passage that rivals Tchaikovsky and all the greats. I have never heard a more beautiful melody than the central theme of the Ballade of Samuel Coleridge Taylor. So again, great diversity on this program that culminates in the 7th Symphony of Dvorak in D minor. This is one of Antonin Dvorak's most passionate and brooding symphonies. We're calling this concert passionate, coincidentally. Maybe not coincidentally, actually, that might have been a deliberate choice. That passion comes into every moment of the symphony. It's just, from start to finish, has this sense of pull and push and drive and kind of inner angst. And Dvorak was not an angsty composer. He was actually quite upbeat and romantic in his sentiment, but at this time, he was making a statement more on the dramatic side of things. So we get that in the 7th Symphony. Again, a wonderful showcase for the full orchestra, sweeping string melodies, and all of the different woodwinds have a chance to be featured. So beautiful music for February.